Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy DLloyd, and welcome back to another episode of our Tampa Bay Buccaneers Madden 21 Connected franchise series, of course, here in the Premier Madden League. So we are currently at week 3 of free agency in the offseason. I didn't want to make you guys wait the entire offseason to see what has been going on. And on top of that, we do have the draft tonight, which I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys would like me to live stream during the draft tonight, or if not, I can just do a recap video. It doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna have to sit here regardless of the situation. But anyway, man, we're gonna go through and get started with how the playoffs actually end up turning out. Now, of course, we did not make the playoffs. The Saints, they won our division at 8-8. We finished, unfortunately, at 6-10. So we were out of it, man. But let's take a look at what happened. So let's start with the AFC. You see, the first game, you have the Patriots, who beat us in week 17. They won 45-17. Then you have Houston defeating the 3 seed Baltimore Ravens 48-31. Follow that up with a beatdown, man. The Buffalo Bills beating the Tennessee Titans 51-10. Then you had the Chargers. They end up winning. They were the 1 seed. They beat the Texans 45-38. And then the Bills upset the defending Super Bowl champs 26-21. Then in the AFC Championship game, you had the Bills beat the Chargers 55-52, a crazy game. If you go to the NFC side, the Washington football team, they defeated the Chicago Bears. Then you had the Cowboys just flat out demolish the New Orleans Saints, man, 70-25. Then you had the Philadelphia Eagles. They beat the Seahawks 27-20. Follow that up with the Vikings, the number 1 seed. They rested their guys and they end up being a little rusty. They lost in their divisional round 27-9. Washington football team defeated the Eagles 25-21. And then in a close game, the Washington football team, for the third time, the third meeting this season, they beat the Cowboys 27-24, which set up a Buffalo Bills versus Washington football team Super Bowl in a game that the Bills took home 45-31. So they are your Super Bowl champs, man. You see it. Buffalo played a fantastic game. You see 394 yards in that one, man. Josh Allen, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Dwayne Haskins tried to keep up, man, but Josh Allen definitely did his thing. Bryce Love, 12 carries for 75 yards. Really not a lot of running. I don't know why it's not showing any of the Bills' rushing stats. I don't know what's going on there, but it was a good game. Definitely a good game, man. And the Bills, since they got the new user, we played against this user. Really talented dude, man. And look how he spread the ball around. Jamar Chase got involved. Dawson Knox, who demolished us. I think he had like 200 receiving yards against us. Elijah Cooks, Stephon Diggs, Jalen Hurts. So like everybody got involved, man. So the Buffalo Bills, they are the Super Bowl champs for season 2 in the Premier Madden League. So that took us to the off season. And we had, I don't know why I'm showing it. We had nobody retire, but we had to, get a little bit of cap space. So we allowed Tom Brady to leave. We already discussed this was his final year. We allowed him to leave. He did not retire. Tom Brady is still out there, man. He did not retire. We allowed him to leave, and we allowed Rob Gronkowski to leave, and he did not regress very far at all. Rob Gronkowski is still in 90 overall, but we just had to let him go, man. You see Kirk Cousins is there. Tom Brady, see the 49ers trying to get him. Maybe he goes back home to San Fran, but Tom Brady now a 77 overall. He's no longer an X Factor, now just a superstar player. He's looking for $23 million. We don't got that, man, so we allow him to leave. So we'll go ahead and I'll show you guys our roster. We can go through some key players, key additions, and what I feel like we should try to address in the draft once we get there, man. So at the quarterback spot, we still have the same guys. Mariota, he might be the guy. I'm not ruling out looking at quarterback. We do have quarterbacks in this draft class. I'm not ruling them out, but it might be Mariota as being the guy for us, man. So we'll ultimately see how everything goes with that one, but we'll see. Kyle Trask, he's always an option. We've just struggled with Kyle Trask. So I'll see what happens there. Josh Rosen. But if you look at the draft class, I have a spreadsheet up. I did a little bit of scouting. I'm kind of unprepared for this draft. I'm not going to lie, man. But you have Sam Howell in there. Jaden Daniels is in there. Spencer Rattler's in. So you got some guys in this draft class that we could potentially go after, or we could rock with Marcus Mariota. Running back position, we did not change this room at all. Ronald Jones, obviously, he got the extension. He is still here. Leonard Fournette, still here. And then Keyshawn Vaughn, still here as well, man. Maybe we could add in late rounds another running back just to add another guy to this running back room. But nobody that we're looking to, like, play in the near future, man. We have a fullback wide receiver room, same situation. We're not touching it. We have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, but we do have news on Chris Godwin because Chris Godwin got elevated to Superstar X Factor. So he had a fantastic season, man. He finished with 79 catches, 1,500 yards, 18 touchdowns. It didn't seem like he had that type of season, but he had that type of season. But he is an X Factor, and he got wrecking ball, which I'm a little iffy about because I feel like he doesn't break tackles, but now when he gets into the zone, he could truck people and he could stiff arm people. His break tackling rating is an 80, I believe, so it's not terrible. His trucking is also an 80. His stiff arm's only a 65, but with this ability, I think it'll be good. Goes with Slide-O-Matic, and then second wind. I'm not a huge fan of it, but hey, you know what I mean? It is what it is. He's not going to get tired that much. So our receiving room, not that different. OJ Howard at tight end, he's the guy now since Rob Gronkowski is gone. We don't have a second one. I had to release Cameron Brate for cap space, so maybe we address tight end at some point because we do need at least a second tight end somewhere, or we try to get one really cheap in free agency. But that's our tight end room. We need a left tackle, but I'm gonna try to get one in free agency. Left guard, we are straight with Marpet. Center, we're good. We just extended Ryan Jensen, so we're good there. Right guard, Alex Kappa, not the greatest, but he'll do the job, man, for now. Right tackle, Tristan Wirfs, you know, he is that guy. He's not going anywhere, man. We don't have defensive line is another big position group that we need. We don't have a left end. We did go out and get Jarrell Casey to fill the right end spot. So just a 1-year deal. He is much older, but Jarrell Casey is going to fill in for us at the right end position. One of our free agent pickups. I like it. I think he'll be able to do the job for us here and just kind of keep things steady until we can get somebody, you know, long term. But for now, I'm cool with Jarrell Casey. The 91 strength, he's not going to get moved that much. The 87 finesse move, I think, will help, especially going up against guards. Power moves are solid, so we'll see what he can end up doing. But Jarrell Casey is here. He's going to go along with Vita Vea. He's going to stay at the nose tackle position. I love him there, man. Left outside linebacker, we have Anthony Nelson. He does not start for us, though. Devin White is now our number 1 middle linebacker. Levante David did regress, so he's down to an 84 overall, 87 speed. Still not bad, but you can see his abilities dropped right here. 21 total points. You see acceleration, zone coverage, pursuit, awareness went down 3, tackling went down 6, play rec went down 4, block shedding went down 4. So maybe middle linebacker could be a position that we look for in the draft, or we kind of just wait, you know, another year. But at some point, we know we're going to need to replace Levante David. Right outside linebacker, we have Shaq Barrett, who obviously he is the guy for us there, man. And then Jabril Cox, he plays at left outside linebacker. So he's technically a right outside linebacker. We play him at left outside linebacker. He's more of a 4-3 guy. We drafted him. We were running the 4-3. Now that we made the switch to 3-4, he's only technically a 70 overall speed and power rusher. But I think we could develop him. He has the tools. He has the 86 speed. The block shedding is solid. The power and finesse moves we need to get up. But the zone coverage is solid. We're going to rock with him, and we're going to try to allow him to be an outside linebacker, of course, unless one drops to us in the draft. Quarterback position, this is huge for us, man. We have, and really our secondary as we go through, I love our secondary. Sean Murphy Bunting, he is the guy. His contract is up at the end of the year. So we're going to have to try to renegotiate him, but he got a speed upgrade in the offseason, which is crazy, man. His speed definitely went up in the offseason. 94 speed, His man coverage is 94, +2 makes it to 96. Zone coverage is solid. Play rec is solid. Press is solid. Catching is good. Jumping is good to be 6 foot and had 95 jumping. I love Sean Murphy Bunting, man. He had a great year for us. I want to say he had 11 interceptions on the year for us this season. So I hope he continues to do his thing. Jamel Dean, his contract is also up at the end of next season. So we're going to need to try to bring him back. And that is the plan, to get the money. And that's why we were releasing a lot of guys, to get the money to be able to sign both Sean Murphy Bunting and Jamel Dean next season. That is the plan. If we can sign one, we can franchise the other one. These two guys are going to be back. We're building around the secondary on the defensive side of the ball. So 93 speed for him. Man, zone cover is good. Pressing is good. Jumping is good. And he's tall. He's 6'1". So I like both of these guys a lot. Carlson Davis, we did sign him to remain the nickel cornerback. 25 years old. He had somewhat of a down year, but he still has 83 man, 80 zone. Pressing is good. We look at his stats. His down year, I guess, 1 interception on the season. He had 9 in year 1, but he still had 9 deflections. So I like Carlson Davis being our slot cornerback. Now, free safety, you know, at some point, Antoine Winfield is going to get paid, man. But a 94 overall, and he's only 8,700 XP for upgrading, man. 24 years old. This dude could really do it all, man. 92 speed, 94 zone, 83 tackling. His hit power is an 89. Play rec is high. Awareness is the 94. I mean, I love Antoine Winfield. He's going to get paid crazy amount of money, but he's still there, man. Reinforcement as his X Factor ability. He has unfakeable mid-zone KO, so he can come down and play in the box a little bit. I like that a lot about Antoine Winfield. Now, our big free agent acquisition at strong safety, we were able to bring in Harrison Smith. Now, I know people are going to say he's old. He is old. I get it. But this man is still, a 90 overall. He is like a couple of tackles away from truly upgrading back up to a 91 overall. He has the +2 for morale reasons, man. But this dude at his age, and his age is just incredible, man. 86 speed, zone coverage is truly an 88. Tackling is a 79, but that's not terrible. Hit power is a 91. Man coverage is an 81. 88 awareness. His catching is an 82 as strong safety. So if you're throwing it away from Antoine Winfield, you still got to deal with Harrison Smith. So I think our secondary is not the best in the league, but it's among the best in the league. With Antoine Winfield, Harrison Smith, and the two guys in Jamel Dean and Sean Murphy Bunting on the outside. I like it a lot, man. I did sign Jordan Whitehead to that extension. We'll figure out a way to get him on the field in certain packages, man. But Harrison Smith was definitely the big acquisition. As for draft picks, we picked 10th in every round, but we do have Carolina's 4. So we have all of our draft picks, and we have 2 4th round picks, and the 4th round picks 103, 106. So they're really, really close to each other. So I don't know what we're going to do there. Like I said, I'm super unprepared for the draft in terms of scouting. Like, I didn't get a lot of scouting done. So we'll see what ultimately ends up happening. I think for us in the draft, though, the main issues that we want to try to get, like I said, defensive line, potentially a backup middle linebacker. We'll look to see how the quarterback situation is going to shake. Mariota might be the guy moving forward. Maybe we can find somebody else, but we're going to see. We're very fluid when it comes to the draft, but I wanted to show you guys our roster and kind of what we did in the offseason so far. We're not done. We don't have that much money left, but we might get a few guys here and there to kind of shore up the line. Like I said, we're going to get a left tackle, so you don't have to worry about Marvin playing both, because that's not going to happen. We're going to get a backup tight end in the draft at some point. Our wide receivers are solid, so that's what we're going with, man. Going into the draft, you guys let me know what you guys think of the roster so far. Where do you think we could improve? Am I overlooking a position of need? Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. But boy, I really love our secondary, man. But as usual, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. I don't think any editing at all. It's probably going to go straight through. But hopefully you guys are excited. We're going to have the draft tonight. Also, let me know if you guys want me to live stream the draft. If not, the draft's like 2 hours, so it's cool if you guys don't want me to. We can just do the recap like I'm doing right here, man. But the draft is tonight, so let me know your guys' advice and what would you like to see, and maybe we can try to make it happen in the draft tonight, man, in the comment section below. But leave this video a like, man. It helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's your boy D Lloyd. I'm see y'all next time. Peace.